Hi, welcome to the library. I'm sure you're kind of curious why we brought you down here today and to listen. And I'm sure you were kind of surprised when your teacher said that one of your big three stations or centers was going to be the library this week. Well, this week I'm going to teach you how to use our new webpage, Wonderopolis. And after you learn how to use it, you're going to get to come to me once a week and be able to do some neat things on this webpage. First thing I'm in is my Google page. I opened up Google Chrome once I'd signed in the computer, just like you always do. And from here, I'm going to type in the words Wonderopolis. It's right beside you on the computer so you can see it and know where to put it. .org. This is the web page I'm going to, and then I'm going to hit enter. And sure enough, here it is. I am also going to go over here to the star key and click it so that I have it bookmarked. Mine's already been bookmarked. It's already yellow. Yours will turn yellow once you've bookmarked it. Unless you want to keep typing in wonderopolis.org. Alright, wonderopolis.org is a very cool website about wonders and learning. If you look today, you can see that the wonder for today is why do rainbows appear? We also have some other buttons, but we're not going to worry about the other buttons. You're not going to subscribe to the wonder of the day today. We're mainly going to focus on the gray bar on the side of your screen that moves the page up and down. And over here on the left, this Explore Wonders compass. If you click on the Explore Wonders compass, it's going to give you a whole bunch of wonders, which I know your eyes went immediately to who invented the toilet. I know you fifth graders. So giggle and laugh all you want, and after we're done with this tutorial, you can go find out who invented the toilet. Or maybe spring training is your thing. You're more than welcome to go there. Some of you down at the bottom I know can see about tornadoes, and I know that in our area that's something that has high interest for you too. Basically, we're going to start over here next to this magnifying glass. Do you see it, where my little finger is? And in the search key. And I'm going to click in the search key and get a cursor. And when I do, I'm going to hit the shift and above the 3 to get what you call a hashtag. What I and a lot of other old people call a number sign. And I'm going to type in a number. And today we're going to review something you learned a couple of weeks ago before the STAR test. And it is review number 919. This is Wonder 919. I'm going to hit the enter key, and then it's going to say search results for 919. Now, as I look at this page, and you look at this page, you're like saying, there's no 919. Miss Overton, no. That's where over here on the right, in this gray bar comes in. I'm going to drag it down and find number 919. And then it says, where can you find fossils? If you hover over it, you get the hand and the finger again, and it turns blue. One click, and it's going to take me to the Wonderopolis page, Wonder of the Day, number 909, where can you find fossils? I know that sounds familiar to you. So, we have quite a few things to see. There's some pictures in the Wonder Gallery. There's also some guiding questions. Over here on the right side, where can you find fossils? What is a fossil? What is a living fossil? You also have a video that plays right here, first thing. This video is 9 minutes and 55 minutes long. It's a long video, so you may have to be here a while on this one. Some of them are only a couple of minutes long, but we do want you to start with the video. They're very educational. In order to listen to the video, you will click on the play button. That's the arrow. It will highlight blue when it's ready to be clicked. You can click on that button, and it's going to come up. You can also come over here to the little arrows stretching out if you want to make it full screen. And if you want to exit full screen, you're going to hit the escape key, ESC key, just like we've done before.
2000, TDOT, the Tennessee Department of Transportation, was doing a road widening project essentially. And in the process of making a fairly large road cut at a T intersection, they ran into the deposit. And
in order to stop it, you come back to the double bars and you can pause it, and then continue later if you can interrupt it. As you can see, this is about finding some fossils in Tennessee, a state that's not that far away from us. If you come back over here to the right side and you drag down, you're going to see the other thing that we want you to pay special attention to. Wonder words and the text. I'm going to talk about the text first. You have a nice long passage here. I know how some of you are. Some of you want to read it yourself. Great. Read it yourself. One of the things you can do when you read it yourself is you can hover over these words that have an underline, those little dots underneath them, and it will give you a definition of those words if you're struggling with those words. You can also do the same thing over here under wonder words. If you hover over the word, it changes to red to match the underline, and it'll give you a definition. Now, if you don't want to read it, you can also listen to it. You can click on this little, again, arrow right next to the word listen, and you'll get the little hand and finger again, and you can click on it.
Have you ever wondered how scientists can know so much about things that happened thousands of years ago?
All right, so I hit the pause button, looks just like it does on the videos. We also have a stop button if you decide you don't want to listen to it or you don't like the voice. And there are some things you can change, but really just worry about the volume if you need it. We'll get better at this as we go along. You can also make this and close the player if you decide. Now you notice that if I hover back over the word I was hovering over a minute ago, plant, suddenly I don't have a definition anymore. When you hit the listen button and listen to the text, you no longer have the ability to see the definition. However, remember over here on wonder words, still have the definition. So as you're reading or listening, you need to pause. You can pause your playback, and you can come over here and see what the vocabulary word means. Back to the bar to drag to the very bottom of the page. Down here at the very bottom, there's a little light bulb and a little blue button that says, "Did you get it?" This is a quiz. There's only 3 questions. And since I didn't read, click the start. Since I didn't read, I'm sure I'm not going to do very well in this. Fossilization usually takes at least how long to occur? I'm going to say it takes 100,000 years. Oops, not correct. But I do know that you can guess around and come up with the right answer. And it gave me partial credit. I've talked to your teachers. And for the first couple of weeks, we're not going to worry about the quiz. But it will come up later on as we go. So we really do want you to participate. You can see down here right now my score is a 67. That's not what I want to take back. If you keep going and clicking the next, you can also get your results, and it'll show you partial credit, and it also highlights the correct answers with checks and tells you the others that were wrong. You can close it with the X button. Also, the same quiz is over here on the sidebar underneath the wonder words that you saw earlier. It's right here. Again, you get your little hand and finger. You can click on it. Same quiz as before, only with music this time. And now we know that the answer was that, and we can go on from there. The other option that you have, and that we'd like you to play with, if you have time, is to take the Wonder Word Challenge. You know, vocabulary is very important on your STAR test, and your teachers want you to be very good with your vocabulary from these science words. So you can take the Wonder Word Challenge. Remember, you had all your definitions up here, so there was no reason why you can't remember. Plus, they were over here when you listened or read. So you can take the Wonder Word Challenge. In order to do that, I need to pull it down a little bit to be able to see. We have the word match. You select a word from one side and match it to its definition. I just looked at the definition of fossil, so I'm going to select fossil. And I know that a fossil is the remains or impression of a prehistoric animal, plant, or animal embedded in rock and preserved in petrified form. And I got a that's right. And I can go on to the next word. Now, if, for instance, I chose extinct and said, say this answer, oops, not the right one, and I do get to try again. So I can go back to extinct. Oh, I missed it twice. Let me try that one more time. And I got it right. Next word. So you can keep practicing. And you can also quit it with the little blue button at the bottom or the little X at the top, whichever you prefer to come out of that one. So we do want you to try to work on your vocabulary words while you're here. All right, so today, this is all you need to worry about. We do not want you joining the discussion yet. We'll get to that later. We want you to watch the video, read or listen to the text, and work on your wonder words. If you have extra time, you can test your knowledge and look at the wonder gallery. Also, this is very important, up next to the magnifying glass, the search key, because that's where you put your hashtag number or number sign number. Now, to go back to the very beginning, you can click on Wonder of the Day, and our Wonder of the Day today was why do rainbows appear? Or you can go down here to this compass again, explore wonders, and since you have a few extra minutes before you have to return to your teacher, you can go find out who invented the toilet. It's been fun working with you today. I look forward to you being able to come to the library and me being your center. I am so excited about this.